So now let's get into the news. A lot of news has been going on. I don't even know where to start from this. I'm just looking at this list and I was like, well, you know what we can start off with? Well, since we were talking about Microsoft and DX12, how about we'll start with Quantum Break and how when you do pick up Quantum Break for the Xbox One, you're able to download the videos because of the way the storyline in Quantum Break, it seems like there's different choices that you make, and depending on the choices that you make, the video will be different. But as Cheech will explain, that's not the case for PC.
All right, so for Xbox, you actually have the option to download the entire live-action cutscenes locally. For PC, however, you will have to stream it, and of course, you will have to be online for that. Not too sure why they're not allowing PC players to download the whole thing. If Xbox could do it, I mean, I don't understand why not. But yeah, that's the case for PC gamers. We will have to actually download the episodes.
Okay, so they didn't give a definitive explanation why you can only stream it.
Yeah, they really didn't explain as to why the PC has to only stream it. They did just mention that the Xbox could download it locally. Maybe it will change by launch. Who knows? We're still a month away.
I wouldn't doubt if it has something to do with the Windows Store, though, to be honest with you.
Oh, we shall not talk about the Windows Store.
Oh, that Windows Store. Speaking of that Windows Store, we had Epic Game founder Tim Sweeney slam Microsoft because of it, and then retract the statement because he believed Microsoft was trying to monopolize the PC. And with more information on that, we have Cheech knows this whole story.
The funny thing is, which is awesome though, the guy that is talking about Microsoft creating this walled garden and how everyone should be against us, against them.
Oh, you can say yes. You're part of it.
It's Microsoft fanboy.
But check this out though. It's the same person that put the entire Epic game on the iOS system and would not release it anywhere else because Apple was the best one at releasing on the store. Hello? Apple is the number one walled garden when it comes to the application stuff. So, but yeah, basically he went on a rant because of the way the new format that Microsoft was doing things. And unfortunately, he got shut down because the information that he had was a little out of date. He was not up to date for the new things. I mean, it's not fully his fault because he was still holding the old documentation. But it was explained to him, hey, that's not how things are going to be. The whole system is planned to be fully open platform. I mean, the whole window things thrive by being open. So I highly doubt Microsoft's going to be that stupid to just close it out of nowhere. Yes, they do. It's their store. It's their game. I believe they do have the right to do whatever the heck they want with their own scrap. Just like Steam does, just like Origin does, and Uplay. But as far as they will have a conference and they will explain that system a little better for them and hopefully answer all the questions they have.
Oh, definitely. They do have to do a lot of explaining just because there's certain things where when I'm playing on a PC game, on a very few times that I do play PC game, there are certain standards that really need to be addressed. And Ariel, when you play Gears of War, can you put it on full screen mode?
It's not necessarily exclusive full screen. It's more of a borderless full screen, in a sense. So, I mean, yeah, you can, but really, I'm not sure if it's effective in the way that it does it currently.
For you and I, it doesn't, because we don't have G-Sync monitors.
Well, but that's what I mean. I don't know if it's effective, doing borderless full screen or anything like that, or however they're delivering now, because, I mean, and granted, the amount of people who have G-Sync monitors and graphics cards capable of reaching higher frame rates, beyond 60, things like that at higher resolutions, it's a small margin. So maybe they're looking at it more of a, casual. But the thing is, they can't, though. You have to kind of be able to appease everybody. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this whole Microsoft situation currently.
Yeah, I mean, apparently the whole G-Sync thing has to be an update through the actual manufacturers, where they have to kind of update their drivers so it can kind of support it the way it's made for DX12.
Yeah.
And then there's other things that just it's a new system, so people gotta kind of learn it. Like some people are complaining that you can have Steam overlaid on the Microsoft Store. That has been proven wrong. People have managed to have Steam overlay working. You just gotta do a little different. It's no longer an executable. It's a different format that Microsoft is using. So I mean, there might be a learning curve there.
Seems to me like everybody's got to just work with Microsoft on this a little more to find out what exactly they need to do to get everything right.
I mean, it is good that the people acted the way they did in a way, because lately Microsoft is pretty good with feedback. So hopefully they listen, and I'm pretty sure that's what they wanted. But at the time, I wouldn't be surprised if they did it on purpose just to see what the heck people wanted.
See, what I don't understand from Microsoft, though, if they're trying to push this whole Xbox on Windows, though, why they would choose to go through the Windows Store. Like, I understand they have games, but I mean, considering you have your Xbox app on Windows, why not just make that app similar to, let's say, the Steam, Uplays, Origins out there? Have this singular app kind of control everything for you, where you can see everything, your friends all on Xbox, whether it's on Xbox One or on PC. But also have the store available through there instead of through the separate market on the Windows Store.
I don't know if people know this, but you do have the store here.
Well, on the Xbox app?
Yes, that's actually where I actually see it, because the Windows 10 store is a clever mess. You can actually load the Xbox app.
It leads you into the Windows Store, though.
Well, if you click on it, then it will open it up. But at least to find... open it up to download the game, but at least to find the game is there.
Yeah, I mean, what I was thinking more of, like, just have it be the one solution for gaming, as opposed to have it mixed in with the Windows Store.
But yeah, that makes more sense. Having everything centralized on the one app.
I don't know, I feel like it would be better instead of me having to go to the damn store and having, like, if you want to look for a game, like, here's my concern, right? Like, if you want to look for a game, let's say I was looking for Gears of War, and it's not on the front page. I either got to search for it, or I gotta look through all these crappy little mobile-looking games to get to what I want to find. It's like that mixture of of mobile games and app games mixed in with like your standard, AAA game.
What?
Like, it's just too much, man.
You don't have Puzzlecraft 2? You don't want that? Candy Crush Soda Sega? Slot House Fun? Come on, man.
It's fine that it's there, I guess. I mean, but I don't know. I would just prefer a more traditional store where it's just purely the Xbox games and the major titles on there, or at least have a subsection in the Windows Store where it's just Xbox Live games or Xbox games.
Sniper Fury. I'm just looking at the little games that they have.
Or just overhaul the current store and that's it.
Maybe they'll improve it. I mean, the next game that's coming out for Xbox, PC and Xbox Live is Season 3 of Killer Instinct. Mm-hmm. And I believe they said the PC version is coming out the same day, which is March 29th.
Arbiter.
So, yeah, you have Arbiter, Tusk. It's Kim Woo.
Yeah, fucking... But Tusk... Tusk, man, I'm really interested in that character. I mean, considering I have the game, right? For those of us who have Killer Instinct, we essentially get the game for free, right?
Yes.
Yes.
It's crossplay in that sense.
Yep.
Yes.
So all we really need to do is buy Season 3 and then we're set.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably wait until it's on sale. I'm going hardcore in Street Fighter 5, so we'll see.
Combo breaker.
I mean, Killer Instinct is a great game. I have nothing against it. It's just it didn't hook me. Yeah, and it was pretty much all the complaints that everyone has with Street Fighter 5 now. Is that when Killer Instinct was first released, there was a training mode and an online mode, and there was really nothing else, and I wanted the single player mode. And then for Street Fighter, I'm actually more interested in the online mode than anything else, so people who wanted like the single player for that one is all up in arms.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good fighter. I don't know what it is about it, though, that doesn't fully hook me. Like, when I see some videos and stuff, I'm like, I kind of want to get into it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know, it's not Street Fighter. It always comes down to it's not Street Fighter, and maybe that's just our favorite fighter. That's what it really comes down to. Yeah,
it's weird. I mean, I actually enjoyed Killer Instinct more in the arcade than the actual new game now.
Back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but, we were kids, we were younger, kind of...
You know that we know what game actually. Now that I'm thinking back in the old days, because this arcade happened to be right next to the one from KI, Samurai Showdown.
Dude, man,
Samurai Showdown was great.
Great! I can't believe that's disappeared. There's so many fighters back then.
That game was amazing.
If you remember when I reported about a couple of weeks back, SNK is still trying to rebuild on their brand, and they're actually coming out with like an anime series. So they might. There was a rumor of Samurai Showdown like floating around, and they're also doing like a live action / anime for their different properties. So you never know. Maybe we'll have another Samurai Showdown.
Hopefully, that's a great game.
Since I was talking about Street Fighter, Capcom's looking into heavily penalizing those rage quitters. They did do some rollouts. People lost points and ranking.
Damn it, I can't do it anymore.
Yeah, you can't. So those who play Street Fighter 5, you can't rage quit anymore and try to get your points up.
Can I rage punch the monitor still, though?
Of course.
All right,
I mean,
good.
you did that with your keyboard and broke your V key, so...
Yeah, my V key's working now. But I had to press a bunch of keys at once and it started working.
So, going back to what we were talking about, Windows, with them trying to fix the store, this is surprising. Forza 6 is coming out for PC.
Well...
Apex is...
I mean, I'm the big racing fan here, so I get this probably my segment here.
Go for it.
It is a really watered down version of Forza 6. I mean, it is a start. But this is...
So wait. You're saying it's Forza 5? Oh!
Not even.
Boom.
Not even. Forza 5 have more content. Well, basically, this is a experiment. I mean, Phil Spencer said it himself. This is an experiment of... Okay, here is the game. Tell us what you want. The only funny part about this, though, and you're just gonna laugh, is okay. So you're giving us a racing game. Finally, everybody wants Forza on PC, but there's no steering wheel support.
What? See,
for lunch?
They're already fucking up.
No, really? None?
Yeah, there's no steering wheel support, which is it's like okay. I mean, there's the first feedback already. Apparently, they will add it eventually after its launch. So, okay, good thing. But yeah, it's mainly an experiment to see what people want. Based, I guess from the customization of the cars, the handling, and things like that. And based on what the developers said, any Forza game going forward will be released on Xbox One and PC simultaneously.
I don't know.
So, I mean, Forza is indeed one of the best racing games out there right now. It kind of caught up, I think, in a way, surpassed Gran Turismo in terms of simulation.
Arcade sim. It's arcade sim.
It's not an arcade sim. You have the option to play as an arcade if you want to play like the dumbed down version. But if you actually play the actual sim mode of it, it is really well done.
It is.
Granted, I will still take Gran Turismo when it comes out any other day of the week, which I'm down for them to release what they're going to release on it. But Forza is pretty much what we have right now. That is the best racing game out there right now.
So, we'll see. They also confirmed that this game will have microtransactions, which is why I kind of alluded as to Forza 5, because that's one of the biggest problems that they had with Forza 5.
Hey, but the good thing is it's a free-to-play game. You don't have to pay for it.
Well, yeah, if it's free to play, microtransactions make sense there.
Hey, put it this way: it's like
somewhere.
Yep, it's a free to play. And that's the dog you guys see in the picture every day.
I guess it comes down to what will be a part of this microtransaction or the store. Like, are they going to sell you everything? Like, oh, you want new wheels for your car? $5. You want new paint? $5. Like, if everything turns into something you have to pay for, then at that point it's like, screw this, man. There has to be a balance between what you have to buy and what you can gain through playing.
It's probably going to be like Forza 5. You get your initial set of tracks, and the rest is going to be like packs of cars and whatnot.
But, just how well they made Forza look, I think they'll do a really good job on the PC, especially if you can actually turn it to 4K 60 frames per second.
I mean, not for nothing, but I mean, that's the only game on a console like you can say that it's 1080p 60 frames per second, no drops. And Forza 6 looks freaking amazing, especially the weather effects. For all the stuff that's going on under the hood, like in terms of physics, it's not bad. So I can imagine what they could pull off on that PC.
Oh, definitely. They could probably pull out a lot more.
I'm thinking it'll be probably. Well, this is this game also coming out on Xbox One, Apex, or is it just going to be Forza 6 on?
Yeah, Forza 6 on Xbox One. Apex is just made from Forza 6, but it's just pretty much made for PC to test it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be the exact game then. It's just going to be kind of like a portion of that game or like a customized version of that game.
Yep, pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
There is a new expansion that came out for Forza 6, which I shall get eventually.
The Porsche expansion?
Yep.
No, I'm not into that. I'm not paying extra for it. for a game. No, I didn't even. I love Bloodborne. I didn't even pick up the Hunter thing. Well, just because I have no time for it. Was it Hunter? Oh shit!
Hunter's Dream is where you go.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say, but that's not it.
Well, you got
Old Hunters.
You got
the Old
DS3
Hunters
soon.
or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and I still have some credit on my system, so I can actually pick it up. But now I got so many other things. You know what other game I'm playing? I'm playing Mega Man. I'm using my Elite controller to play Mega Man collection on my Xbox One.
Yeah,
just
sure
because
you're having a great time though.
Oh yeah, it's a fun game. I'm almost done with part 1.
Reminds me, I gotta go back to Halo 5 for new titles. God damn it.
And get your rec packs.
No, every month they reset the ranking, so I gotta go back in there.
Oh, okay. So, well, go for it. Go win that. Oh, I'm sad about this news. I mean, I love Mass Effect. I would say is one of my favorite games last gen. And
Mass Effect is one of my favorite franchises ever, man.
All the way into 3.
Yeah.
I didn't mind 3. 3 was good because we were talking about
great,
3.
Man.
Another
like I don't know. I was fine with the ending.
Okay, with which ending? The ending where you didn't get the DLC, or the ending after the DLC?
Both. I was fine with both. I was fine. I felt like there was no need for them to, throw in that epilogue. Was it an epilogue?
Yes.
Yeah. I thought there was no need for it. Really, there wasn't. That's just my personal opinion, though.
I want to say yes. There's a reason.
I was completely fine with it.
The reason being was all the crew members didn't have anything for what happened to them, and that was one of the biggest things. Like I didn't care too much because me and Cheech were always constantly talking about this of how like the choices really didn't affect the ending. It's just after it was done, you don't know what happened to the crew members. You don't know what happened to
exactly.
the
I mean,
world.
what about all the girls that we bagged? Are they alive? Are they carrying our child?
That's for me it was like it was mystery, right? So it's like all this stuff just went down, and although it's the last game within Shepard's story, it's not the last game in Mass Effect. So to me, all this was kind of like leading towards the next Mass Effect game, and we were going to get more coverage on that once we played that game. That's why I was like, don't you guys want to wait for the next game to see what kind of happened afterwards? Because I don't know, for me it felt more of like a cliffhanger ending, which happens in games. It's fine. If you know there's going to be another game, you don't need a conclusion in that sense where everything wraps up. You know what I mean? It's fine to have a few loose ends.
Yes and no, because we knew this was the end of the Shepard saga.
Yeah, Shepard.
And
didn't he hard beating, or he moved to the end anyways? He twitched.
There's different theories. One being
it depends on what ending they're gonna lead from into the next one. Chances are it's gonna be from the one where he
spoilers.
I think I think they're gonna lead from the one where the synthetic ending, where it's the synthetics or whatever, and humans or whatever. I think it was the green ending.
Green is when everyone turns into synthetics. They join forces, or they all merge together.
Yeah, they need to release the whole thing on backward compatible. I'll play it again.
Yeah, I don't really remember. I don't really remember all the options, but
I would play it again. It's green, blue, and
I don't know.
red. Red is destroy everything.
Yep, that's me right there. Fucking the world.
That's where he becomes a Reaver or whatever.
Yeah, something like that. I gotta try to remember.
I actually want synthetic.
No, green is synthetic because everyone eyes turns green.
Yeah. I wanted that was my ending. That was my ending
as well. Yeah.
But yeah, I just gotta say, because even if you say like your cliffhanger ending, the last game came out 3 years ago?
Damn, it's 2012, right?
4 years ago then?
Was it 12? I don't even remember. I think it was 12.
Still, almost five years for the next to find out after a cliffhanger. It just doesn't seem right. No, I'm sorry. That's just too far away for a cliffhanger.
I don't know. I was fine with it.
But overall, I was kind of fine seeing how maybe he died. That's fine. It was just the fact that all the warps were destroyed. You don't know what happened to all the aliens who were near Earth if they got stuck there, and then you don't know what happened to any of the crew members that you pretty much carried from the first game till that game. Like and that's what they had, like a little synopsis of what happened per character.
The only thing I like about the whole first ending is just that they left it extremely open ending for people to make all these theories.
Yeah,
how Shepard was indoctrinated this whole time and things like that. I mean, people face the crazy stories. Yeah. So I mean, I think that was probably their original concept of it. I mean, okay, let's leave it open ending and let people choose their own ending in a way, like thinking and theories and things like that.
Yeah,
but it was too open. That was kind of cool.
Because, right, so this is the way I saw it at the time, when a lot of people were getting upset over the ending. Like, I saw it as people, not really understanding that this isn't the last Mass Effect. It's just the last Mass Effect in Shepard's story. And once you kind of accept that, you know that there's so many possibilities for them to lead into the next one. So I was like, I'm fine with this. There's gonna be more. Granted, we're gonna have to wait. But I don't know. I was just cool with it. I don't know. Keep saying I don't know, but...
well, we'll find out when the next one comes out next year, according to EA. Well, let's go to all the Nintendo news that came out. So there's a new Pokemon coming out this holiday. I'm kind of excited. I've been playing all the other ones.
The moon and the sun are coming.
I am going to pick up Sun. Pokemon Sun. Which one are you going to pick up, Cheech?
God damn it, you're picking Sun, then I'll go Moon.
You going to go Moon?
I mean, we had to have one separate.
Nah, not necessarily.
Yeah, so we could kind of, do our trading deals. At lunch, we'll go there and be like, yo, get the link cable going. Oh, wait, that's past.
You don't need the link cables. But yes. Oh, that was kind of cool how they were showing the video when they were announcing it, how they had the old Game Boys too.
Yeah.
All the linkage. I kind of remember that. That was a pain in the ass, carrying all that. Oh, and if you do have XY or Omega Alpha, you can get your free Celebi if you connect online. So don't forget to get your free Pokemon.
Yep, that's what I was just doing before the cast started.
Your free... What's that?
I got my Celebi.
Yeah, I got 3 now. I'm happy. I got three Celebis and 2 Mews.
Yo, give me a Mew, bro.
Hell no.
Wow, just like that?
Yo, that's rare. I told you to go to GameStop and get me one. You didn't want to.
I don't have a GameStop around here.
Yes, there is. There's one near World Trade Center.
Really?
Yeah, that's where I walked. I went on my lunch break and I walked all the way to it. I was on the first day it came out, I walked in. That's where I picked one up. So, sorry. You can always still get Mew from blue, red, and yellow.
Yeah,
I'm
not buying $10 for that shit. It's a long grind.
It's not that long of a grind. There's 2 videos online. One being a way to capture him. Oh, there's 2 different ways, seriously. But you can still get them in blue, red, and yellow.
Yeah, but
if you really want them.
I don't want to grind all the way over there. I gotta become Pokemon Master and shit.
Come on. That game came out like 2 decades ago, so it's easy. It's an easy grind.
Still long.
Well, if you sign up for the Pokebank right now, you get 3 free Pokemons, which is Reggie Ice, Reggie Rock, and Reggie Flame.
How much is that anyways?
$5 a year.
That's actually not bad.
It's good if you're a big fan. You can connect all the current ones that's on the 3DS and pretty much transfer it to the bank and then transfer it to the current game that you're playing. So that's a way to collect all of them.
Alright guys, that's it. After Division, I'm gonna go buy Pokemon Red right now, Pokemon Bank, and we're all set.
Well, speaking of old school games, and Nintendo's notorious for this, and this is what I'm kind of really upset about, is that they are releasing virtual console games, Super Nintendo games, only for the new 3DS. So if you have an old 3DS, that doesn't work. And they released...
GG me.
Yeah, that sucks for you.
Alright. Bestbuy.com. Try to buy a new one right now.
So... what just came out was Pilot Wings, Super Mario World, and F-Zero.
Really? F-Zero? Fuck
yeah, F-Zero. And on the 24th, you have Super Mario Kart, Earthbound, and Donkey Kong Country. And in April, you have A Link to the Past, Super Metroid, and Donkey Kong Country 2.
I wonder how long they're going to keep supporting the 3DS though after the NX comes out. It's a good question.
I know. We'll find out hopefully at E3 about this NX.
See, this is why I kind of don't want to jump into a 3DS now. Like, I mean, granted, it's been out for so long, but it's like with the announcement of the NX this year, it's like maybe I should just wait and see what they do there.
I mean, because the NX, at least when they release it or announcement, it's going to be a home console. I think a year after, then they're going to have the NX mobile thing.
Yeah.
It seems like everything's indicating it's going to be like some sort of a handheld along with the home console. I don't know exactly what they're doing. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, we all know Nintendo. As much as people talk about it, they actually are the first in innovation in a lot of things.
Yeah.
So,
Virtual Boy.
Virtual Boy, it's finally kicking in now.
That's true, but the biggest gripe about this is F-Zero and Earthbound I have for the Wii U, and they're not cross-buy. Therefore, if I really want to play it on my 3DS, which is a little bit more convenient for me to play these games, I have to buy them again.
Yeah, that's pretty lame.
Yeah, but they do that with every generation. Wii and Wii U, but some of the games that you bought on the Wii didn't transfer over to the Wii U.
Yeah, what is it with Nintendo games? They never go on sale. They're always full price. Holy crap.
Yeah. Damn you, Nintendo. Well, what actually looked pretty good during the Nintendo Direct? The Star Fox game.
It did actually look pretty good. You know what looked even better, though? Pocket Jockey.
Since you know all about this, Ariel, what is Pocket Jockey?
No, I don't know much. I just saw it and I'm like, what is this? It's like it seems to be some card game mixed with like horse racing or something.
Yes, it's pretty much. I went back and watched it. It's a racing game, right? And solitaire game.
Yeah,
and the object it's a very simplified version of solitaire, and the way you make your horse run faster is you have to beat the solitaire game very quickly.
Oh man, Nintendo.
Yeah, so I'm not talking about it. That's all I know about it.
No, you know what I was excited for though via Nintendo Direct? The new Paper Mario game. I like Paper Mario.
Color Splash.
Yeah. It's funny because, like, what I was thinking while watching that, I'm like, oh, okay, so it seems like Splatoon kind of inspired this in a way. And then, like, you look at the comments while it's going on, and everybody's saying Splatoon and, whatever else. But, it looked cool. It looks fun.
Oh, nice. I still haven't played Splatoon. You played it with your nephew, haven't you?
Briefly. Not enough to actually have an opinion on it.
Oh,
but
okay.
It looks fun.
One of the other news is me and Cheech got this already, but we can't redeem it until midnight. The Bravely Default demo.
Yeah.
So you never played the other one. You never played Bravely.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bravely Second.
Shut up! I did play that. I did play the demo though.
Did you play the demo for Bravely?
Yeah, Bravely.
Default?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay. And you to play the demo for Bravely Second, and then that's it. Call it a night.
Yep, that's it. I mean, the demo's running enough, bro.
So, I'm excited about that. They did this. They're doing the same thing that they did last time. Is if you play the demo, which in itself is actually its own storyline, you get to carry the items that you get in it over to the new game. So you're not necessarily even ruining the new game for yourself. It's just kind of like a little add-on, which I think is like awesome.
Even the dog agrees.
What are you doing to your dog over there?
She just wants attention for some reason. I don't know why. It's like it's late. What do you want from me today?
One game that Ariel was like, oh man, I need to get a 3DS for is Azure Striker Gunbolt.
Yeah, that looks pretty awesome, man.
So part 2 is coming out this summer. I picked up part 1. It was on sale for like less than 10 on the East store. It actually, I think it's on sale till the middle of this month. So
did you play it at all?
No, I started it to make sure it was working, but I ended up playing Fire Emblem. But the way it started actually looked pretty good. So I'll tell you more. I'll tell you guys more about it later this week. One of the biggest ones, awesome game. Reason why I got that Final Fantasy Explorer games earlier this year. It's Monster Hunter. It's called Monster Hunter X / or Monster Hunter Cross in Japan, but over here they're calling it Generations. And it looks really good. I'm excited for that one. And you guys never played Monster Hunter, right?
I've never played one, no.
Yeah, I never got. I mean, I looked at it. I've been close to getting it because it seems like an interesting concept, but I never actually got it.
Okay, it's a fun game. It's one of those games. Think of it as a action adventure Diablo.
That's the only reason why I actually kind of piqued my interest because that's what it seems like.
Yeah, because it's third dimensional. This one's actually pretty good because now they're adding more skills, so it looks like the gameplay is going to change dramatically compared to how it was before, which I'm excited about. Actually, the last one, 4, changed the gameplay a good amount, where you can jump on the monsters a la Dragon's Dogma and then just start whacking on them. But of course, it's a team game and so when you get to a certain point, you need to play with other people if you want to proceed further.
No.
But by then, for the 4th one, I put in like 160 hours.
Good lord.
Yeah. I can pull it out anywhere instead of playing in and just put it away. So that's fun. Oh, and Dragon Quest 7. That actually is getting released over here for the 3DS. I'm actually excited about that. I was thinking about grabbing all of them. I really enjoyed.
Yeah, 3DS is getting a lot of good games lately.
Well, it's the number 1 system in Japan right now.
Dude, but this is what I find frustrating, though, right? You have all these great games that look like garbage. Why?
Because it's about the experience. You're having fun with the game.
Yeah, I
It's
get
about
it. But
having
you
fun
can
with
do
the
that
game.
on a better screen, man. Come on, Nintendo. Like, they don't even have to go that far, Greg. They can, just match the Vita. And, resolution and all that stuff. We're golden.
Yeah, that's true. We'll see.
They don't look like garbage. And, it's just...
Wow.
Make them look a little better, man. You got all these great designs. You could use a little, a bit more fidelity.
I just made a discovery.
What happened?
I had this 3DS for years. I mean, I had the original one, and I just figured out that you can actually extend that little stylus, make it bigger. I'm just looking at it. I'm like, wait, did it just pull out? And I'm like, oh shit.
That's right. The silver one extends a little bit more.
Yeah. Wow.
The newer ones don't. Totally forgot about that.
I mean, because the new ones is X large. The thing is as big as the freaking thing already.
Well, I have a regular. I have an XL, but I also have a regular one too. Of the new one, I downgraded because it's easier to carry the smaller one around.
Yeah, that's the only reason why I kept my small one. I never upgraded. But unfortunately, that's going away now because they want to,
You can't play your Wii console games on it. Which is funny because people are like, What, the Super NES ran like a 29 chip on it, and the 3DS, not the new 3DS, but the regular 3DS, runs like a 300 chip, and they can't convert it from that to the regular 3DS. So, crazy Nintendo. It's okay. I still love their games.
We all do.
Well, there's one more big news. I'll announce it in this one, so we don't have to bring it next week. But Uncharted got delayed. It got delayed 2 weeks, which isn't too bad.
Not too bad.
I think they did it on purpose.
They did it on purpose.
Yeah, let people play some Dark Souls a little bit.
Well, they also have Ratchet and Clank coming out in April, and that one looks like a lot of fun.
Now the only problem is, which I mean, it is for me. It will be now. It will be released in the same week as Doom.
Is it?
Yep.
I don't know. I mean, both games seem like you can finish quickly. You don't have to choose between them.
Well, I had to buy the Drake collection first.
Okay, but yeah, compared to Dark Souls, where Dark Souls will take up a considerable amount of my time, I think Uncharted and Doom will be. I'm going with Uncharted first. I'm excited to see how they're going to go with the storyline.
Dark Souls is kind of semi-confirmed so far that it's going to be 60 FPS in PC.
Ooh, Ari, you must be excited for that one.
Oh yeah, I'm stoked. It looks really good. Really good. I mean, Bloodborne was awesome. Don't get me wrong, and a lot of people prefer that. And I don't blame them. It's freaking fantastic. But I usually tend to like more so the high fantasy setting, similar to the previous Dark Souls and stuff like that, where you're playing knights and so on. So I'm really stoked for this one again. Hopefully it rights all the wrongs in 2.
Yeah, 2 was pretty, I want to say, easy compared to 1.
It was a little lackluster. I mean, although it was good, it's after coming from Dark Souls, and I was like, what happened? Something's missing. But yeah, looking forward to 3 for sure.
Yeah, Cheech, come on, you should go back and play some Dark Souls and Demon Souls and Bloodborne with us.
Well, Dark Souls, the first one cost me a 360 controller.
Really?
I did play 2. I will buy the third one. I'm not getting me wrong. I will buy it.
So, Ariel just asked, what did you do with your first controller? With the controller for Dark Souls 1?
I mean, the wall has a hole on it.
Are you kidding me, dude?
on my old apartment, yes, I just smacked the fuck out of it.
Oh man, I don't know what it was about Dark Souls 1 when I went into it initially, where I was like, I guess it was all of the talk behind that game where it's like, oh, it's difficult. So when I went in, I approached it very steadily, and I was like, all right, so I'm not gonna run around like an idiot and start attacking everything. I'm just gonna take it very slowly.
See, that was me. It was my first Souls game, and I haven't played a hard game in such a long time. And I just went in there trying to play it as a regular game, and I just kept rushing and rushing to the line. I just kept freaking dying and dying to the point where I just and this was, mind you, this was on the first boss.
What was the first
boss? That was easy as hell.
Oh my god! Like in the very beginning,
yeah. Yeah, and it was easy as hell because then I realized that you could just right off the bat, you could just jump on it and hit it from the roof. I'm like, oh wow.
Yeah.
No, okay, I thought you were talking about the Griffins.
Dude, for a moment. That game though, Dark Souls 1, I enjoyed thoroughly, man. Like, I got so sucked into that world. It was so good.
Oh, same here. I love that game. Actually, I played it twice. I think I'll play it one more time. I'm gonna play it one more time soon.
One more time.
And then do that shadow of
Isn't Dark Souls 2 backwards compatible already or not?
No, Dark Souls 2 was re-released. And they have that for PS4 and Xbox One. The regular Dark Souls is going to be a pre-order bonus when you pre-order Dark Souls 3 for Xbox One on the online store.
But I already have 2.
Yeah, so you don't...
I just want to play it. They're probably compatible.
No, that hasn't been confirmed yet. I don't think so.
Dicks.
Well, there's a little bit of news. I think next time we're going to touch on E3 and all these different companies dropping out. And then...
dropping like it's hot.
They're dropping like. Cheech, you have anything else you want to add to today's show?
PC gaming sucks, guys.
How about you, Ariel?
Nothing as usual. Thanks for listening. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Again, you can always subscribe to us or like us on iTunes, YouTube, Facebook. We're on Libsyn under insertcointoplay.libsyn.com. You can message us and follow us on Twitter at ICTOPLAY or email us at any questions or anything at insertcointp@gmail.com. Thanks again for listening, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.